It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback. You're expected to make plays with your feet because of some of the greats that have come before you, but you've also got to be able to hurt defenses throwing it as well. The entire playbook is open and at your disposal, and this guy right now, he's showing you with his arm talent, he could carve up this defense.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. They want to run it left here. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Push down for the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure.
Makes a diving grab along the right sideline.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Hill. He's got the back in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running inside, it's Smith. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Hill. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wants to fire on second down. Tight end getting vertical. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, it's a whole new era for Arkansas now. Ryan Silverfield comes in as the head coach. Taylor Green, who had been a big playmaker at quarterback for the last couple of years, he's now gone as well. So I think this is an offense, Dave, that's going to be trying to find its identity early, and obviously the quarterback spot's going to be critical.
It's going to be critical, and here's the thing that you know about Silverfield. When he was at Memphis, like, they played fast. They had great offenses. How can they bring that now to Arkansas in the SEC against great defenses? He brings his OC with him over from Memphis. The offense is going to be a fun watch, and that's why Silverfield was brought here, because of his great background.
The run inside. It's Smith. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back up.
There's a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, and that's where his offense will go to work. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Looking for a push on 4th down. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Looking left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Back to pass, it's Hill. Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Overton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Hokies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Quarterback may change this route. And some room to work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Hokies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's caught for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Makes the grab, it's Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The field goal is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Utes looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Heath. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Overton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out. Let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Overton. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field.
There's some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And in this game, this guy has shown you why he's one of the best in the country. He has so much ability at the running back position. Speed, quickness, the ability to break tackles, unbelievable vision. Already now with 150 yards rushing, the defense has no answer for him. They've got to find a way to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Rushes on him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. And what a catch! A diving grab down the right side. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The offense changing the play. Looking for room. It's Overton. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We reach the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They take over, set up in plus territory, holding the lead after the defense came up with a 4th down stop. Got a little grass. Touchdown Razorbacks. Once he got some room, it was over. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. Get a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start bringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young man's having. Running the football with authority. Arkansas fans, I can promise you, are proud of this young man.
Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Overton. There he goes. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Hokies are in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Overton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. He wants to change this route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. This time it's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more, the more of that trip to the house. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They want that clock to run. Brings into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter picking up that first down. They need him now.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Hill. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw for it. Right on the money. Fight. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. All out of space. The 20. Touchdown, Hokies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. taken by the offense is their second. Lots of conversations going on both sidelines to put together a strategy. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Timeout called by Virginia Tech. That's their third and final one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. The give is to Smith. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires left. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Hokies peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly